Was Patrick Newmeyer in left, Ryan Spellman in center, Tommy Curie in right field today. Around the horn, it's Chris Harang at third, Mark Mazzoni at shortstop today, Peter Harper over at second base, and Teddy Rosinski at first. Battery today, Peter Elmer pitching. The last time we played a state game, Peter Elmer pitched. And Steve Marte catching, which is also the same. Geary, Elmer, and Marte, the only three playing here who played in the state championship game. Over the last 2 years, Trevians have gone 15 for 16 in games in the state tournament. But this is another year. Trevians trying to repeat yet again. Ground ball, fair ball right down the line. Picked up by Rosinski. And quickly, very quickly, one up and one down. That was Umali, Michael Umali. One up and one down. Here's Ryan Schill. Ryan Schill batting. Takes a strike one. The Trevians taking on the Niles North Vikings in the first game of the playoff. They played once before. Nutcher did win it. A game we broadcast earlier this year. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Trevians won that one 8-4. And there's two away. Josh Basinger. The batter, Josh Basinger. First pitch. Low ball. Only 15 men on the roster here. There's a strike. Just underway. Let's hope this year we don't have anybody getting caught smoking a cigar. Last year, of course, Matt Loddick got caught doing that. I was over at the school this morning in real time, and there was a senior prank planned. Unfortunately, the only person to see what that prank was yours truly. I happened to be walking out of the building. The seniors had been herded back, and I do mean herded back, inside the school. And so when it came time for the prank, I was the only one there. A little bit of a light rain falling, but the lightning siren has gone off. So the game proceeds along here. Two of the games, actually the two games on the other side of the regional, were both called by the darkness, by the weather. Strikeout, a pitch low in the dirt, a ball. Here's the pitch. Foul ball back by Basinger. Strike three. 3 up and 3 down. in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And 2 strikeouts for Peter Elmer. There's some of the huddled masses that decided to brave the weather on the early going. Actually, we have a pretty good crowd. Here's Ryan Spellman to lead it off. Michael Montcalm, supposedly the ace of one of the aces of this staff, probably the ace of this Vikings pitching staff. That's a ball 1. Just a junior, Michael Montcalm. They are expecting good things from him in his senior year. That's a ball.
Hey, hands back, weight back.
2-0.
One side in.
Strike on the inside corner. Letter high.
Hey, sir, hit hard spells. Here we go, kid.
We're in the first inning. Now the delivery, swing and a squibber into the dugout. And the count evens up in deuces for Ryan Spellman. Ryan, a junior center fielder. Heir apparent to Peter Harper's forte. Swing and a ground ball. Picked up by the third baseman. The throw just in time. 1 up and 1 down. Here is Peter Harper. Harper headed for Amherst. He has now stolen this year 80 in his 2 years on the varsity for New Trier, 86 bases. Most out of any Trevian in history, although he does not hold the single season record. That is held by Tim DeRosa on the 97 Trevians team. There's a strike. So Peter Harper bats. Teddy Rosinski on deck. Swing and a line shot. Base hit. Single for Harper. Here's Teddy Rosinski. And they will keep a very watchful eye on Peter Harper. Harper with the big lead. Montcalm into the windup and throws over to David West. Harper back in time. Teddy Brzezinski. There goes the runner. There's a strike. Not in time by a long shot. And a stolen base for Harper. His 41st of this season. So run around at second. It's a ball, and the count evens up at aces, 1-1. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Peter Harper has fulfilled what I said for the 1-2 punch that the Trevians have of Spellman and Harper. And that if they got on base enough, they were both going to steal 40 bases. Spellman has not gotten on base quite enough. Pitch is low and inside a ball. And he is somewhere around 30 stolen bases.
Oh, Teddy, throw the hands, kid, nice and loose. Hit it where it's pitched. Stay on top.
High pop-up, foul and out of play. The Trevians trying to repeat. High foul ball. As we said, the last 2 years, the Trevians have lost only one game in the state tournament, while playing 16. That was the state championship game in 1999. So they're looking for their 9th victory in a row. High pop-up foul and out of play. Today, that's the 9th victory in a row if they win today. Pitches low, balls. Some of the college alum from the Trevians, high school alums back from college. Seen a couple of them around. High fly ball right down the line. Curving, and caught. And on the play, scampered on over to third, is Harper. So with 2 out, here's Tommy Geary.
Tommy, 2 out, hit, kid.
Tommy Geary bats with 2 out. Harper at third. There's a bunt foul. Strike. We're in the first inning. Foul ball back. Winner of this game will play the winner of the Loyola Glenbrook South game. On the other side in this regional, Evanston versus Niles West, and Maine South, and I want to say, no, it's not Maine East, Notre Dame. Maine South and Notre Dame. It's pretty good off the top of my head, isn't it? Line shot. Deep and caught in left center. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 1, we have no score, and we'll be back with more. We go to the second inning. Here's Merrick. Nick Merrick to lead it off. Over the last 23 innings, Peter Elmer's given up just 9 hits. There's a strike. So Peter Elmer has certainly found his pitching stride. The problem's been that the offense really hasn't been in there. Ball. They have done very poorly offensively, particularly once they get men on base, getting them around. There's a line shot and a base hit by Nick Merrick. Little single. Hit number 10, obviously, given up. That's the last 3 games, just 10 hits here. Here's last 4 games now. Here's West. Doesn't count the rain-shortened game, of course. There's a sacrifice, and that's going to work. Score at 2-3. And over to second goes Merrick. So with one out, here's Groth, Brian Groth. The pitch. High pop-up. Foul and a windshield whacker. Now Peter Elmer going to go to Purdue University on the mound today. One out, one on. And the pitch. Inside a ball. Each team now with a hit. Swing and a miss. Strike. Brian Groth batting. Peter with Elmer with a favorable account. And the delivery, swing and a miss on a high pitch. Out in the strike zone, strike three, 2 down. So the 6'6" lefty. 3 strikeouts on the day. 2 out. Here's Garrett Brown. Here's a strike. Strike one. That's a ball, and the count evens up. And 1-1 to Garrett Brown. Swing and a miss. Strike. Now the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the second. And no score. Here's Luke Sunheim to lead off the bottom half of the second inning. Montcalm delivers. There's a strike. Sunheim still not really able to run. Pitches high, a ball. From the torn hamstring. Suffered stretching for a ball in the early part of the season. That's low, a ball.
Hey, throw those hands, Luke. Front side, in and down.
Sunheim. Leading off the second. High fly ball. Got under it a little bit. Center fielder waiting. And has it for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Patrick Newmeyer. Newmeyer going to Drexel next year. That's high ball. Swinging a ground ball. Nice pickup by the third baseman. Throws over. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. And here's Chris Harang, one of the 2 sophomores playing this year. Been brought up to the varsity. Montcalm delivers. Pitches low, ball. Ball 1, 1-0. Nice afternoon for baseball. They lock and the load. And that's a ball.
Okay, let's go. Drive it.
Time called. Now we're ready again. Chris Harang.
Stay back. Ball. Hit the fastball.
There's a strike.
Set up outside.
Harang. Batting. Swing and a miss. Strike.
Hey, head on it.
Two out. Nobody on.
Go with it, kid.
Swinging a long fly ball. Look out. Back she goes. Back, and it is out of here. A home run for Chris Harang. His first as a varsity Trevian. Boy, he got all of that one. Well, Chris Harang gets all of this pitch. Let's see where it is here. Wham, belt high, right over the middle of the plate. And out of here for the home run. So sophomore Chris Harang with his first home run as a Trevian varsity player, and he sent that one. Nice belt high pitch. And the sophomore gets all of it. And out over the fence at about 340 or so. 345, I'd say. Right smack dab to left field. Cleared it by about a foot or two. Maybe a little bit more than that. And the home run gives the Trevians the early lead here, 1-0. So the sophomore, Chris Harang, with the pop out of here. A cholesterol pitch, belt high over the center part of the plate. Nice big fat one by Montcalm.
Hey, level shoulders, use the hands.
Here's Marte.
Level shoulders, use the hands. Drive it. Left center.
Steve Marte. 1 out, a 2 out, 1 run in now. Pitches high, a ball. Ball 1. Mazzoni on deck.
Right. Put a hit up. Right.
Now the pitch. Low, a ball.
Right. Put a hit up.
Marty.
There's a strike. Mark Mazzoni on deck. And he got hit by a pitch. So Marte on.
Eventually.
Here's Mazzoni. Marte with the lead.
Throw those hands.
Go to first. Little close. Marte leaned first initially leaned towards second. And again, throw over there. Got to be careful how I say that. First he leaned towards second, then back to first. No, wouldn't have sounded right. Here, the Department of Redundancy Department. Foul ball, a windshield whacker. And Marte was off with the pitch. Trots on back to first. Montcalm gets the side. And another windshield whacker. Sounded like that one got hit pretty good there down the right field line.
Go, Mazzoni. Top hand. Get it through. Get it through.
This is a team that's going to win on speed and defense. Not really a lot of offense out of this ball club. That's a ball.
Mazzoni. Be aggressive. Swing it hard, kid.
Run around. Trevians continue batting here at the bottom of the second. There goes Marte. Pitches high a ball. There's the throw, not in time. Stolen base for Steve Marte. And Mazzoni. The pitch on the way to him. High pop up. West over by the fence. Boom. Windshield whacker. Marte on at second. Strike three, caught him looking. In the inning, one run on one hit. One left. And the Trevians lead 1-0 at the end of two. We'll be back with more here on the network. And when we go to the third inning, Warnock leads it off. Alan Warnock takes a strike. Number 8 batter in the Vikings lineup. Peter Elmer locks and delivers. Swinging a miss, strike. Now the pitch, a high fly ball. Geary came in, now drifts back, has it for the out. One down. Here's Joe Weitzman. Joe Weitzman, the batter. Swinging a miss, strike. He's 5'6", senior. And quickly the Vikings sending somebody down to start warming up. Might have to go to the bullpen early. They want to be prepared for that. Foul ball into the dugout of the Vikings. Strike 3. And the 5th strikeout by Peter Elmer. And here's Umali, a sophomore. One of 2 on this Niles North squad. Somebody sent me on an email things my mother taught me. Kind of a cute little thing. Hold on. That's a ball. My mother taught me to appreciate a job well done. And her line was, if you're going to kill each other, do it outside. I just finished cleaning. Appreciate a job well done. That's a ball. My mother taught me about individualism. I bet if your friends jumped off a bridge, you would too. Swing and a miss, strike. My mother taught me religion. You better pray that stain will come out of the carpet. That's a ball. On Umali. My mother taught me about behavior modification. Stop acting like your father. A couple of more here. I'll get to them as we'll see. There's a line shot caught by Elmer right out of the air. And that takes care of that. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Spellman, Harper, and Rosinski, the top of the order, due up for the Trevians. As some of the freshman squad there. The bench. As Ryan Spellman leads it off. Elmer with 5 strikeouts, no walks. Faced only 1 more than the minimum. Here's Spellman to lead it off here. Ryan's run into a little bit of a batting slump. I think the teams have recognized the only way you're going to stop Spellman and Harper from running is to keep them off the bases, and they've really knuckled down, and it's worked as far as Spellman. It has not worked all that much as far as Peter Harper. Ryan's had his troubles on the plate. There's a ground ball, deep short, picked up. There's the throw in time. 6-3 on the putout. Here's Peter Harper. Harper singled, stole a base, was stranded at 3rd in the 1st inning. Batting here in the 3rd.
On Harps.
We'll be here throughout the playoffs, as long as the teams that have hired us this year are in it. There's a base hit. And Harper stayed at 1st. So here's Rosinski. I'm a little surprised with Harper's speed. He didn't try to go to 2nd. And I think the New Trier bench was sort of the same way. Should have been at 2nd. Throw to 1st and Harper back. Of course, the way he runs the bases, he'll get there anyway, I'm sure. Big lead. There's a ball.
Hey, throw the hands, Teddy. Throw the hands. Get through the ball.
Or was that a strike? Teddy Brzezinski.
Get through the ball, Teddy.
Harper with the big lead. Throw to first and Harper back. Peter Harper headed for Amherst in the fall. There he goes. There's a strike. There's the throw. Not in time. Stolen base for Harper. And he's up to 42 on the year. 46 last year.
Stay out top and go with it. Throw the hands.
2-1 the count to Teddy Brzezinski. Tommy Geary on deck. Last night was the awards banquet in real time. And I thank them all for the baseball team at New Trier is the only one that invites me to the banquets. I'm not saying that as a gee, what I'm mad at everybody else for not inviting me. It's just a statement of fact that the baseball team, you get a little chance with baseball that you don't with some of the other sports to sit down and talk with the athletes a little bit more as they're out on the field, in their practices or whatever. There's a line shot through for the base hit. Here comes Harper around, and he'll score easily on the single by Teddy Brzezinski.
Just like last time, Tommy.
And here's Tommy Geary. Throw to first. And Brzezinski back. You can see some of those dark clouds hanging out over the lake. What's kind of unusual, this storm is actually backing up and in over the lake. There's a steal by Brzezinski. He'll make it without a throw. And the third stolen base of the ball game by the Trevians. Tommy Geary. Takes time. The pitch. That's low ball. So Harper scores a run here in the third inning, and the Trevians now leading 3-0. Time called. Montcalm and Geary, a little staring contest. A little squibber, and that falls in for the base hit. And Brzezinski comes home to score. And 2 runs are in. Still only 1 out. Here's Luke Sunheim, and that's going to be it for Montcalm. We have a new pitcher coming in. So Montcalm went 2 1/3 inning. Some of the crowd hanging around. Bobby Brzezinski, I just saw over there. Bobby, a pretty good college baseball player playing for UIC. The Niles North contingent over here today. Here's Sunheim. Geary on at first. Montcalm moves on out to right field. On the pitch. There's a strike.
That's a look. That's a look. It's all right. Front side in. Let's go in and down.
Here in the third. This is something of an easy regional. Only 3 teams over 500. There's a ball bouncing in the dirt. Geary goes to second with another stolen base. That's 3 in a row. The last 3 hitters have all gone with a stolen base. There's a strike.
It's all right.
1 and 2
Play now. Let's go.
to Sunheim.
Hands back, weight back. Hit the right field.
You're staying. I have no intention of leaving.
Oh, bad pitch to swing at. Strike 3. Up in the eyes. Here's Newmeyer. Patrick Newmeyer. So Newmeyer bats. Geary on at second. There's the ball. Trevians over the last couple of weeks have really been stranding batters. And of course, it doesn't matter now. It's a whole new season. But it is kind of an inkling of what's been going on this year. There's a strike. First game of the playoffs. There's only 3 teams in this sectional, this regional, that have records over 500. Maine South, Loyola, and New Trier. New Trier comes in with a record of 21 and 13. As compared to the Stevenson sectional, where there's like 5 teams or 6 teams all ranked. Foul ball back in the local polls of the Chicago area teams. Actually, they have come out with the IHSA has come out with the number of students for next year. New Trier will be the 7th largest high school. Oh, my. And everybody's safe on the error. So runners at the corners. And here's Harang.
Hey, hands back, weight back. See the ball.
Newmeyer with the lead. Throw to first, runner back.
Hey, nice and patient. Let up the high stuff. Let's go. Set, right?
Chris Harang pitches high ball. They'll be scared of him. He popped one out of here last time up. Runners at the corners. That's a ball. Third inning to load him up for Steve Morte.
Oh, Chris, throw those hands, kid. Weight back and see it. Weight back and see it.
Throw over to first. Nearly got away.
Hey, look for the fastball. Hit the fastball. Come on.
That's a ball. Uh-oh.
Hey, you're looking one pitch, so one pitch you can drive. Let's go. Do it again. Have a day up there.
New Trier going to be actually almost the same number of students as this year. The number not going to appreciably rise. They're at about 3,600 now. They'll be at about 3,600 again next year, according to the IHSA. There goes the runner. There's a strike. There's a throw down there, not in time. Neumeier with a stolen base.
Let's go, Harang. Home, kid. Follow it off, get one
Fourth
in hand.
stolen base by the Trevians. In the inning. Strike three. And the inning comes to an end, but not before the Trevians score 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and there were 2 left. Here's Schill to lead it off. Schill, Basinger, and Merrick. 2, 3, and 4 in the Vikings order. Swing and a miss, strike. Here at Duke Childs Field, home of the regional. Has been for the last 3 years. Pitches high ball. Defending state champions, leading in their first game. Last year, it took them to the bottom of the 7th. There's Andrew Gelber and Brian Rogers from last year's state championship teams, back from college. Watch this one. Here's a high fly ball. On the run, Gary, nice catch, oh my! A sensational catch by Tommy Gary. This one headed for the line. Gary on his horse, able to get on over there. Flying through the air. And Teddy Rosinski got in our way a little bit. There you see the sensational catch by Gary. Rolling and holding on to the baseball. For the out. And that's one away. I mean, a little surprised with that. He said he kind of caught it on the edge of the webbing. But in any case, he caught it. One down. Here's Basinger. Fouls one off. Over the last 2 years, Trevians 15-16 in the state playoffs. Scored a lot of runs, got a lot of pitching. Peter Elmer on the mound now, won the state championship game last year. Pitcher record. Over his 2 years pitching, he was supposed to pitch sophomore year, but couldn't because he actually had a fracture, I think, a bone fracture in his back. Time called. I don't know what Peter's record is because he's had a lot of no decisions where the offense just didn't do their job. Well, he pitched a beautiful game, but he has only lost 1 game in 2 years. There's a strike. Being able to get this game in means a lot for the Trevians because that means if they win on Saturday, ball 4, if they win on Saturday, here's Merrick again in real time against Loyola. I'm assuming it's Loyola over Glenbrook South. Then Peter Elmer can come back to pitch on Monday and get them to the sectional. There's a strike. Of course, each game now gets a little tougher as you go along in the schedule. One out. There goes the runner. There's the stolen base, and he's safe. Oh, my. Looked like he may have had him.
Hey, nice throw, Marty.
Marte's throw is right there. Let's see if Harper put the tag on him. Went to sweep there. I don't think he got him there. That's what the ump is saying. Now watch on this second one. Does he get his hand down on it? Looks like he missed a second time is what they're saying. Not until the hand got on the base. We'll pause briefly for station identification, and we'll be right back. Marte with a good throw. Harper stabbing at the tag. Tried for the sweep tag and missed. Tried a second time and missed. Just barely got the hand in there. So here's Merrick. Continuing to bat. One out. Runner now at second. There's a strike. Sun out now. We have had some sprinkles continue through most of the game. There's a strike. But it has ceased. Vikings still batting, top of the fourth. He did go, strike three. Sixth strikeout for Peter Elmer. And West, the batter. Peter Elmer last year went 9-0. The top three pitchers last year for the Trevians, 33-1. There's a strike. This year, the Trevians, the most losses I can remember in 6 years, 13. But it doesn't really matter. That was in the regular season. There goes the runner. And safe. Got in before the tag. Other stolen base. So, runner on at third, 90 feet away. Trevians have gotten some hitting and managed to take advantage of a bunch of stolen bases. 4 in 1 inning. 5 overall, 6 overall. Now David West delivers. The delivery to David West is high ball by Peter Elmer. Hello. The Niles North Vikings in the Central Suburban League North. And, of course, the Nutria Trevian Central Suburban League South. Strike three. Caught him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger in the inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left. Here's Steve Marte to lead it off. Hit by a pitch. And stole second. Last time up, takes a strike. And it's clotted up again. Marte, Mazzoni, Spellman due up. Now the pitch. High ball.
Hey, Level shoulders, throw to hands.
Line shot, base hit. Nice hit. Good wood on it. And here's Mark Mazzoni. Struck out his last time up.
Mazzoni, be aggressive, kid.
Marte with the lead. Throw over to first. Back in time. Throw over to first. Runner back. They expect a lot of good things from Mark. There goes Marte. Foul ball back.
No loop.
Shows you how much I use these tapes. That first half of the ball game, end of the tape, I found part of the state quarterfinal baseball game from last year against Edwardsville. Part of an at bat for Matt Loddick, actually, is what it was. Pitch is high ball. Andrew Gilbert had been safe on an infield hit. And part of the at bat to Loddick. There goes the runner. There's a strike. There's the throw. Not in time. Got away anyway. And another stolen base. 7th stolen base of the ball game for the Trevians today. Has Marte on at second. That's a ball outside.
Mazzoni, fight it off, kid. Hit it hard. Let's go.
Now the delivery. He did not go. Ball 4. So 2 out, nobody out. Ryan Spellman, the batter. Ryan with 2 ground outs. Infield in, looking for the bunt. Ball high and outside. You can get those runners pulling in. Maybe you can get get something past them with a pulled-in infield. Alan Warnock on the mound, in relief. That's a ball. 3-0. Threatening to load him up for Peter Harper.
Let's go, Rhino. Let's go, Rhino. Go.
Squared the bunt. Well, I was off on the count, whatever it was. So Ryan Spellman. 2 out, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th. There's a strike. He thought it was a ball. About ready to throw the bat away. Good thing he didn't. There's a bunt. Pitcher has it. Throws to third. Got him on the fielder's choice. One out. Here's Peter Harper. Spellman on at first. Mazzoni on at second. Good speed on the base paths. There's a pitch low, a ball. Teddy Rosinski on deck. There's a bunt. Look to third. No. Throw to first. Way late. The speed of Harper. And he beats it out. It is an infield single. All the time and just looking over to third was enough for Harper to beat it out. Here's Teddy Rosinski with the bases loaded. Mazzoni at third. Spellman at second. Harper at first. One out. Chance for the Trevians the best to bust this thing open with 3, 4, and 5. Now due up. There's a strike. Or at least 3 and 4.
Hey, front side in, use the hands.
Ted Rosinski. Line shot, base hit. To right. 1 run in. 2 runs are in. And over to third goes Harper. So 2 runs come home. Here's Tommy Geary. And it is 5-0. Warnock with a little look both ways. Rosinski with the lead. Harper at third. Throw over to first, and Rosinski back. There's a strike. Oh, the Trevians. 2 runs are in. Here in the 4th inning. Leading at 5-0 now. Delivery. Line shot, base hit. Single to center. And 3 runs in. Here's Luke Sunheim. Flew out to center, struck out. Pitch is low, in the dirt, gets away. Everybody advances on up. 2 in scoring position.
Hey, right here, Luke. Front side in and down.
Luke Sunheim. Line shot. That's going to fall for the base hit. Up the middle. 1 run in. 2 runs. And the single. Anderson in the run for Sunheim. Little foul ball back. Patrick Newmeyer. Yeah, it's low ball.
Go that top hand, kid. Remember what it feels like. Here we go.
High fly ball. calling for it, and the center fielder has it for the out. 2 out. Here's Harang. 5 runs in. Anderson running for Sunheim on at first. Harang popped one out of here to left field. Back in the second. Struck out in the third. Batting here in the 4th inning. As the Trevians have batted around, sent 9 men to the plate here.
Hey, throw the hands, kid.
In the 4th. Brought home 5 runs and lead it 8-0. There's the fence sitters, foul ball back. Little dinger by Harang. In the dirt, a ball. And Anderson on up. There's a strike. They are crediting Anderson with a stolen base there. That's the 8th stolen base for the Trevians. And Harang dinged on the helmet. Trying to get out of the way. Second hit batsman. And Warnock being warned, I think. Just, hey, I don't want to see you throwing at people. So here's Marte batting for the 2nd time in the inning. Anderson on at second. Harang leads off first. Marte, the batter, takes a strike.
Level shoulders, use the hands, go with it. Let's go.
10th man to bat, 2nd time. Marte is batted here in the 4th. Let it off with a single, stolen base, and then out on the fielder's choice. Spellman doing that. Getting into that fielder's choice on the bunt. High a ball. Peter Harper's had a pretty good day today. Been on base 3 times, all via hits, 2 stolen bases, high a ball.
Hey, short and quick, kid, go with it.
Rosinski's had a pretty good day. 2 for 3. Geary, 2 for 3. And Marte been on base twice. Once he got hit by a pitch. There's a ground ball up over the first baseman's glove, and they call that one an error. And Mann gonna come in to run. Trevians have again loaded the bases. Here's Mazzoni. So Ben Mann.
Get out top.
Mazzoni fouls one off. On to run at first.
Go, Mazzoni, base hit here. Let's go, kid.
Trevians leading 8-0. Mazzoni the batter. Ball high and tight. Two and one to Mazzoni. He walked and scored a run his last time up. That's a ball.
Hey, what do you say, Ace?
That's a strike.
let's go, Mazzoni. Come on, Mazzoni.
There go the runners. Ball 4.
Let's go, spells right here, kid.
So that walk gives Mazzoni an RBI, actually. And the bases remain loaded for the Trevians. 6 runs in the inning. And the Trevians leading 9-0. Swinging a bit straight.
Hey, get it going a little sooner.
That's a ball. I think the Trevians found something out about Warnick, and that is that he does not have a throw to first. That big kick of his. That's a ball. Inside.
Throw those hands nice and loose.
There's a strike.
Throw those hands way back, up the middle.
Well, both the freshmen and sophomores for the Trevians won the conference. There's a high fly ball. Deep center fielder back on the run, has it for the out. And the inning over. But the Trevians do a lot of damage, scoring 6 runs. And we'll be back with more in just a moment here on the network. Off we go to the 5th inning. New Church Trevians, 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 8 stolen bases on the day. Slow ground ball picked up by Harper over to first, 1 up, 1 down. Here's Garrett Brown. Peter Harper has struck out 7 through 4 innings. Foul ball back. 1 walk. Peter Harper, 3 for 3 on the day. Ozinski, 2 for 3. Geary, 2 for 3. Chris Harang with his first home run in a Trevian varsity uniform. Fly ball caught by Geary. And quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. Here's Alan Warnock. Now the delivery, foul ball. Windshield whacker. Two out. Swing and a miss. Looked bad on that one. Big crowd on hand. Once the weather cleared. Started off small, but now that the weather has cleared, the umbrellas have gone away and the fans have come out, particularly the students. Now the pitch by Peter Elmer. Strike 3. And 3 up and 3 down again. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. And there's the Loyola crowd. The Loyola Ramblers have defeated the Limerick South Titans 5-0. And they'll face the winner of this game. Trevians need one more run to finish it early. Slaughter rule still exists. New pitcher on the mound. Nick Merrick on. Here's Peter Harper. Takes a strike. There's a strike.
Go, T-Ross.
High a ball.
Let's go, kid. Come on.
Harper 3 hits on the day. All of them singles. High pop-up. Everyone on the mad chase. Nope. Going in right in front of the New Trier dugout. Time called. Now Harper's ready and to step out for a moment. Swinging a slow roller. Shortstop can't come up with it. Error.
Let's go, T-Ron.
So Harper on with the error. Here's Rosinski. Throw to first, and it gets away. Here comes Harper. He's going on down to second. Going to go all the way to third. Here comes the throw. Won't be in time. Harper on over to third on the error.
Let's go, Teddy.
Not exactly sure who it was on, but 2 errors. Has a runner on at third. And Rosinski, infield, pulls in. There's a strike.
Get the right one. Get the right one. Let's go, Teddy. Use that thing in your man.
I said happy birthday. No, I can take it back.
Outfield pulled in a little bit. Fly ball. Dead away center. Up over the head. Base hit single. Run trots home, and the ball game over. On the Slaughter rule, 10-0. And we'll be back in just a moment to recap this one. This one for the Trevians, 10 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 8 stolen bases, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. They were struck out 3 times, and they left 6 on base. For the Niles North Vikings, no runs, 1 hit, 4 errors, 2 stolen bases, 8 strikeouts for Peter Elmer. They left 2 on base, and the Vikings pitchers hit 2 Trevians. So the New Trier Trevians start their defense of the state championship in fine form, winning it 10-0. And the New Trier Trevians move on now.
No doubt, that's one in the books.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Danny. 7 more to go is right for the state championship. Hope the Trevians hoping they'll make it that far. So for all of us here at the network, Trevians now have won 16 out of their last 17 games in the state playoffs. And this is Mark Braun. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. And for all of us here at the network, thanks for watching. And we say, as always,